The live cut out. So anyways, I wanted to go over that again. What I was talking about is there are a huge population of drug users and abusers, and worse, people with really bad, criminal backgrounds, people who society as a whole can justify being left outside. Personally, I don't think anyone should be left outside. I think that if when they're in prison, we can provide for them, then we should definitely be able to do that when they're out of prison, and that leaving people just out in the street to undergo psychosis or drug-induced, hallucinations or other, not passion crimes, but crimes of necessity, like I'm hungry, I need to eat, so I don't have money, so I go steal food. I'm tired, I need to sleep, but there's nowhere for me to sleep, so let's do drugs. All of those things are causal to homelessness. So if we're not even putting our people who have criminal records, drug problems, or mental health issues in those positions, how do you justify putting a person who is 39 weeks pregnant in that position? How do you justify putting anyone in that position? How do you justify putting a person who doesn't use drugs, who doesn't party, who doesn't have mental health issues, and who is 39 weeks pregnant in a tent for one whole year, 12 months? It doesn't make sense to me. In addition to that, Xavier and I just walked by. Xavier, do you want to tell the people what you bought? It's from the man?
From the man?
The man on the side of the street who is selling Coca-Colas. So, and where was that? Who was that man? A Venezuelan refugee. So we have, I'm a mermaid, not a dolphin, but thank you though. So we have about 300 people roughly placed at Irving Park and Lakeshore Drive in a church that they have purposed for these refugees. I am a natural born citizen of the United States, and I've been held in a tent for the past 12 months. I'm not under arrest, I don't have a criminal record, and I don't party or use drugs. So what is your justification? In addition to that, I have 3 children, 17, 15, and 10 years old, who are desperately waiting for their mother to come home and raise them, right? Like common sense says, like I have since the day they were born, respectively. With that being said, let's get into the happy part of this. I need answers, and I feel as though the rest of the world should be asking for them as well. I'm not saying I don't want the sanctuary people to be assisted, nor am I saying that I deserve something that someone who's made a mistake in the past and served prison time doesn't deserve. I am saying that I've been a tax-paying citizen since I was 14 years old, and I'm 38 years old now. I am saying that I am a good person. I am saying that I don't go around abusing and using others. I am saying that I have very, very strong and excellent mental health, very, very strong and excellent physical health, and that I am 39 weeks pregnant, and I deserve to be inside my own space, as I was when these people found me in 2020 and threw me out of my home. Now, if the law enforcement surrounding us cannot make that happen, that's what we go to the court system for. And if the court system refuses to see me, which has been the case, that's when the communities and society come together as a whole and say, we see what's going on and we're not okay with it. If it were happening to me, we would say absolutely not. We would not be okay with it. And typically, if people are not okay with something for themselves, it's a lot easier for them to see why someone would be upset about it happening to them, right? So we just got done walking all the way to Target Wilson. Xavier pushed me in a wheelchair. If you guys were here last week, we went to Yoke. Yoke has $2 pancakes on Wednesdays. And we were very, very low on funds. I just got funding this morning, and Xavier just got funding from his father yesterday. So my funds do not come from, being lazy and unemployed. I've had 21 jobs. If you guys look on this story from today, you could see that I have made it my job to take the investigative lead on my own case and to contact every single person who has hired me and nefariously either fired me or been strong-armed out of, working with